Ladies and gentlemen, there is a saying, when you live by the sword, you die by the sword. By extension for state governments, if you live by freebies and subsidies, you die by freebies and subsidies. It happened in Himachal Pradesh, went bankrupt and didn't even have money to pay pensions and salaries. Today, finally, salaries were paid, pensions are still available. Now, Punjab, staring at a similar situation, has been forced to do something no politician ever wants to do: roll back subsidies and freebies. The Bhagwant Mann government has rolled back the 3 rupee per unit power subsidy that was introduced by the Charanjit Singh Channi-led Congress government in the state in 2021. They had no option. Their debt has been raised to a point where it is now 46% of their GDP. If we were to divide it per head in Punjab, then every Punjabi, if we go by the amount of debt they have, some 8,000 crore plus, every Punjabi will have a debt of 1.24 lakh rupees. Imagine that. Now, to say Punjab's finances are in a mess is therefore an understatement. In desperate need of cash, the Punjab government has also approved an increase in VAT on petrol and diesel, which will effectively raise the price of fuel in the state. While VAT on petrol has been hiked by 61 paisa per litre, on diesel there has been a hike of 92 paisa. That's not all. The Punjab government has also raised the bus fare in the state by 23 paisa per kilometre. Now remember, it is the same Punjab government that till February was telling everyone that the economy was moving in the right direction. Now, like many political parties, AAP had promised free power, employment and top-notch health facilities in the state ahead of elections. Not just that, it had said it will give 1,000 rupees per month to every adult woman in the state and increase the old age pension to 2,500 rupees per month. Now, the AAP has been in power in the state for the last 2.5 years, and these promises have still not been fulfilled. Despite that, the state is grappling with a serious cash crunch. Now, time and again, the Mann government has blamed the previous Congress government of looting the state exchequer, and he defended his spending, saying that the money he's spending is on welfare. But what explains this amount of debt? Advocate APS Khadial is spokesperson of the Congress party. He'll be joining us in just a bit. Dr. Dhirendra Tyal is spokesperson of the BJP with us on the broadcast. Sanjeev Kaushik is a political analyst, speaks on behalf of Aam Aadmi Party. Vijay Sardana is a senior economist. He's joining us on the broadcast as well. Mr. Sardana, I'm going to start with you. Thank you very much for being with us on the show. All right. We'll just quickly go across to the economist on the show in just a bit. But let me start by getting in a quick reaction from Dr. Tyal. Dr. Tyal, are you going to say, "Humne to bola hi tha"?
Why not? Why not? I mean, look what is happening. If you don't know how to handle these things, why get into it? The problem today, Shreya, is where people are promising, making all kinds of promises in the hope or expectation that we are anyway not coming to power, so we can make whatever promises we feel like, and we'll make the promises and get out. Humne to power mein nahi hai. So BJP will come into power, and unfortunately for them, they land up in power and now they don't know what to do about it. Today, if you look at the Punjab situation, their power subsidy bill is 24,000 crores. And what they're talking about, I have raised the ticket of the bus travel, I raised an additional 150 crores. What are you talking about? The NHAI projects in Punjab, 40,000 crores were stuck. Now, that is the money that will have come to Punjab, but you're not doing anything about it. So, if you take another interesting case which happened during these Lok Sabha elections, the Khatakhat, 8,500, 1 lakh rupees per family per year, 32 crore households in the country. So, 1 lakh, you are giving the money to everybody. Okay, let us say you're giving it to, say, 20 crore households. So, 20 lakh crores you promise that I'm going to give out over a total revenue of 32 lakh crores. So obviously not feasible. So, but who are depending on the fact that anyway I'm not coming to so what does it matter? I can promise 5 lakhs also. What does it matter? That is the crux of the whole problem, and that is what is happening. It's happening in Karnataka. It has happened in Himachal. It has happened in Punjab. Like I said, in Punjab about 1.2
No, no,
lakh per capita.
Mr.
Himachal
Tayal,
1.2 lakh per
Doctor,
capita.
Dr. Tayal, it's very, you can very well argue, given the fact that Himachal and Punjab are ruled by the opposition and are in a state of complete mess, you can very well argue that, Are bhai, they don't know how to handle finances. You promise freebies and subsidies. This is what happens. But let's be real here. The BJP also promises freebies and subsidies and delivers them as well. So everyone's formula of winning elections is the same in this country.
So
Bribe the voter. Vijay Sardana, would you want to come in here?
just
Yes.
Wait a minute. Let Vijay Sardana come in. Vijay Sardana, give me a minute. I'll come back to you, Dr. Vijay Sardana, what do you make of the Punjab situation? Because, the Chief Minister will step out and say, look, Himachal is in a complete crisis. They didn't even have money to pay salaries, forget pensions. We, in the nick of time, have decided to put in measures where we can at least do the basics with whatever little money we have. So is that a plus for Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, or is that a minus?
First of all, good evening to you and to the viewers. In fact, Punjab's situation is much worse than Himachal. Let me give you a number. And this, what you are seeing, whether it's Himachal, whether it is Punjab, it is nothing but an outcome of irresponsible politics in India. I would say that opposition or either way, it is sheer irresponsible politics of political parties, grab power at any cost. Even the country or the state go to dogs, they don't care because nothing comes from their pocket. Whether people get food or not, they get medicine or not, they get teachers and schooling or not, doesn't matter to them. They are only focused only to grab power, nothing else, and that too for their personal perks. Let me tell you a classic example. Yesterday we were discussing about Himachal. Himachal's revenue is 42,000 crore and committed expenditure is 33,000 crore, which is something about 79%. What is status in Punjab? Let me tell you fact. Total revenue of Punjab is 1,04,000 crore and committed expenditure is 98,000. It means you are having a committed expenditure of almost 96%. This shows that you don't even recover whatever is your committed, because this year rainfall is less. Punjab is spending another 1,000 crore extra on power subsidy because farmer has to extract more water from the soil, pump into the fields for paddy crop, which is anyway disaster for Punjab. So 37% additional electricity bill for farmers means 37% additional water extraction from the ground. Punjab is heading for disaster, and these people will vanish. This CM will exist or not, nobody knows in the next election, but Punjab will continue to suffer, and these people will enjoy with their pensions at the cost of taxpayer. This is the reality of
Mr.
politics of
Sardana,
India.
Mr. Sardana, that
Yes.
is true, and it's irresponsible politics. I agree with you there as well. But Mr. Sardana, the Chief Minister of Punjab, Bhagwant Mann, says this subsidy, this power subsidy, is not something I gave. This power subsidy is something that the previous government had given. So I'm having to actually clean up the Congress's mess. Is that true?
See, if that is the commitment of Punjab and you are cleaning up the mess, in year 2022-23 in budget, same 20,000 crore subsidy. In 23-24, again 20,000. 24-25, again budgeted for 20,000. So where you are cleaning the mess? You are carrying the garbage on your head and you are enjoying that. So don't give this statement because these budgets are presented by you. And I'm talking numbers, which is a budget presented by Aam Aadmi Party, by the Chief Minister's government. So I am not talking in air perceptions. I am talking hard numbers. And what is the outcome if you look into overall? most of the development schemes getting less money because they don't have. And for that, if they have to bear it, look at what is happening. Their interest burden is today 24,000 crore. Interest burden. It means 25% of total revenue of the state goes in interest. 35% goes in salary. 20% goes in pension. Now what is left? 20,000 crore, which is 20% of state revenue, goes in power subsidy. Now you calculate where we'll end up with. We are ending
Sanjeev
up
ji.
almost with, as I mentioned,
Sanjeev ji.
96%.
Sanjeev ji, you are representing the Aam Aadmi Party on the show today. This is irresponsible politics, nothing else. And I'm not saying only the Aam Aadmi Party does it. The Congress does it, the BJP also does it. But in this case, it's the Aam Aadmi Party that's in a mess in the state of Punjab because the Aam Aadmi Party loves to distribute freebies. कहीं से तो पैसा आएगा ना, वो पैसा ही नहीं है आपके पास.
देखिए श्रेया, निश्चित तौर पे पैसे नहीं है और पैसे नहीं है तो उसकी जुगत भी करनी होगी तो आम आदमी पार्टी ही करेगी और वो कोशिश भी लगातार जारी है. सवाल ये है कि जो फ्री बीज की बात कर रही है भारतीय जनता पार्टी या केंद्र की सरकार लगातार आम आदमी पार्टी को पंजाब में हो या दिल्ली में हो आईना दिखाने का प्रयास कर रही है. तो राज्य अपने कल्याणकारी योजनाओं को क्या केंद्र से पूछ के लागू करे? यदि कोई परेशानी होती है, यदि जीएसटी के पैसे हैं या केंद्र के हिस्से में जो है केंद्र सरकार यदि उसकी मदद करे तो निश्चित तौर पे सब कुछ चीजें दुरुस्त हो. हाँ, ये बात आप कह सकते हैं कि इसमें जरूरी क्या है और गैर जरूरी क्या है. राज्य भी केंद्र से पूछेगा कि फिर आप जो जल कल्याणकारी योजनाएं आपके ही पार्टी के अलग अलग स्टेट में है या आपके द्वारा जो केंद्र में चलाया जाता है, फिर उसके बारे में उनको सफाई देने की नौबत आ जाएगी. फिर ये भी पूछा जाएगा कि 2014 में यूपीए गवर्नमेंट थी तो उस समय देश पर कितना ऋण था और 2024 तक आते आते 10 सालों में ऋण 3 गुना कैसे हो गया, हिंदुस्तान कर्ज में कैसे डूब गया. तो वो भी बात होगी उस पर. ये तमाम बात निकलेगी, दूर तक लग जाएगी. निश्चित तौर पे आप कांग्रेस आम आदमी पार्टी के लिए ये एक संकट की घड़ी है, कहने में कोई नहीं है. लेकिन इस तरह की भी बातें नहीं है कि उससे बिल्कुल पार्टी या सरकार बिखर रही है, लोग सड़कों पे आ रहे हैं. थोड़ी बहुत जुगत करने की बात है, वो लगातार कोशिश करी जा रही है और सब कुछ कंट्रोल में होगा. आने वाले दिनों में जो योजनाएं लगातार चालू रखी गई हैं उन योजनाओं की वजह से यदि कोई परेशानी या कठिनाई पैदा होती है
संजीव जी,
तो राज्य सरकार
आप मुझे कह रहे हैं, ठीक है संजीव, आप मुझे कह रहे हैं कि हम अगर जन कल्याण की योजनाएं चलाएंगे तो क्या हम सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से पूछ के चलाएंगे? बिल्कुल नहीं, आपको जो चलाना है आप चलाइए. लेकिन आप अपनी झोली लेके फाइनेंस कमीशन के पास ही तो जा रहे हैं. वो फाइनेंस कमीशन आपको बेल आउट क्यों देगी? आप अपना डेट देखिए, 45-46% ऑफ द जीडीपी. कोई फाइनेंस कमीशन किसी भी देश में आपको बेल आउट पैकेज नहीं देगी. कम से कम वो 35 तो करिए. आप मानते हैं इररिस्पॉन्सिबल पॉलिटिक्स ने आज आपको इस सिचुएशन में खड़ा कर दिया है?
नहीं, मैं अभी भी ये बात मानने को तैयार नहीं हूं, क्योंकि राज्य सरकार, फिर मैं दोबारा दोहरा दूं कि केवल एक स्टेट की बात नहीं है. भारतीय यदि आम आदमी पार्टी यदि 1,000 रुपए देने की बात करे तो फिर अन्य स्टेट में जहां पे भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार है, यदि कटघरे में घेरा जाए तो फिर लाडली भैया, लाडली बहना से लाडले भैया तक पहुंच गई ये बात. अब वहां तो इस तरह की योजनाएं चल रही है. तो निश्चित तौर पे यदि मैंने कहा कि यदि कोई इस तरह का लक्ष्मण रेखा खींच दिया जाए कि नहीं कौन सी योजना जन कल्याणकारी है, किससे राज्य सरकार अपना खजाना लूट रही है, तो फिर एक इस तरह से गाइडलाइन हो तो फिर कोई बात नहीं है. लेकिन सारे स्टेट अपने अपने हिसाब से इस तरह की योजनाओं को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं और जो उनके स्टेट के लोग हैं उनके लिए वो काम कर रहे हैं. अब कहीं यदि परेशानी हो तो इसलिए मैंने कहा
easy for the BJP to step in and criticize. ठीक है डॉक्टर, easy for the BJP to step in and criticize Himachal Pradesh government run by the Congress and the Punjab government by the Aam Aadmi Party, but the fact is कि free ration आप लोग ही बांट रहे हैं और बहुत सालों से बांट रहे हैं. The money comes from the taxpayer of the country.
Absolutely
right. The Ladli Behna Yojana is being run in almost all of your states. Again, the money comes from the taxpayers' pocket.
Absolutely.
So freebie के मामले में आप लोग भी कम नहीं है. Although the Prime Minister has criticized the Revdi culture, the BJP does exactly the same thing.
Absolutely with you, Shreya, on that. Now, what he has said is something very interesting. He said, and what you have also reiterated, Baki jagah bhi to chal rahi. Now, what happened is that there is this Olympic wrestler who has 25 eggs every day. So this guy standing says, "मैं भी बच्चे संडे रोज खाऊंगा." He doesn't realize that that guy also goes the whole day long and you don't. Now, if BJP is able to raise that money, there is no harm done. Now, let us take Pradhan Yojana. Now, 11 lakh crore are being spent at the same time the fiscal deficit is coming down. Now, if you know how to handle the finances, if I want to buy something for my kid and I can raise the money for it, good. But just by seeing that I'm buying it, you want to buy it and you don't have the money, learn how to raise that money. What I said, projects were there, certain NHAI projects were there in Punjab, which Amritsar, Calcutta, and they're not getting completed. 40,000 crores. You are not doing anything about it. आप उसको कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे हैं. You don't know how to raise the money, and when you want to find a scapegoat, saying that guy is also doing it. That guy knows how to handle his funds, and you don't. That is the problem. So you can't. One can't
APS
hide.
Khadian?
One
Okay,
can't
APS
hide
Khadian,
that.
spokesperson of the Congress.
Yes,
Okay,
Shreya.
APS Khadian, spokesperson of the Congress party. Would you want to respond to what the BJP is saying?
Shreya, number one, Bharatiya Janata Party in Uttar Pradesh has given free laptops, tablets for students, free kanji for poor. In festivals in Gujarat, they have given bicycles, free treatment for diseases. In Madhya Pradesh, they have given laptops again. Maharashtra, water supply, etc. So the Bharatiya Janata Party need to stop giving lectures on free. They're doing that way more than others are. Number two, talking of Punjab's increase in VAT of diesel petrol is our concern. Well, the Aam Aadmi Party's government is trying to raise a revenue of around 545 CR through this. This would not either the Bharatiya Janata Party in the first place had not pruned, rather stopped Punjab's funds, tuning to around 12,300 crores. They have stopped our RDF, which is around 5,500 crores. They have stopped the NHM, which is around 800 crores. They have stopped the MD. They have stopped the Service Shiksha Abhiyan. They have stopped the special assistance grant, borrowing limit, and whatnot. And they have been doing this because Punjab gave them 0 seats in the Lok Sabha election. Their candidates were not allowed to enter villages. They were banned. They were not allowed to enter. And from many places, they had to even flee because the people were really angry with the Bharatiya Janata Party for they have been subjecting Punjab to stepmotherly treatment. And that's why they have 2 MLAs in Punjab. And the Bharatiya Janata Party saying that, the Bharatiya Janata Party is not doing any kind of discrimination is untrue because they had back in the day signed a scheme with us. Another scheme was signed. And in that, it was clear cut that the state government will not really have to bear the costs, but the costs of around 2,500 crores, which was suffered by the PSPCL, the center is now the state to pay. So, I mean, after signing MOU, after signing all these, you go back on your word. This is what the BJP does all the time.
Okay, Vijay Saxena, would you want to come in here? It's a point that I thought the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson would raise, but in any how Mr. Khadial has raised it. Would you want to come in here? Yes, Punjab's financial crisis is of their own making. There is no doubt about that. But the centre hasn't helped either. They could have stepped in to ease things out. They haven't.
To whom?
Is it to me, Shreya?
Kisse pucha?
That's for Mr. Sardana.
Okay. All depends upon, you know exactly what is your requirement, you know what is your source. Look at whether, when you know there is going to be extra demand on your resources, what are the new measures these state governments have taken to generate their own revenues? That is what is important. And because of that, have there any policy by which investment should come to Punjab? I was clearly mentioning during Kisan Andolan, the way you are treating private capital in Punjab, no investment will come in Punjab. Outcome will be you will lose revenue, you will lose employment opportunities. Nobody was listening because all were on, like Mount Everest, that we are making noise and Delhi ka gherav kar liya and what not. Illogical justification for 3 farm laws. Till date, they were not able to find a single line which is anti-farmer. What was the outcome? All private capital stopped looking at Punjab. They say, no, this is the behavior of a society. We don't want to be in mess of it. What is the outcome? State is adding cost, not generating revenue. Now they are going with either to the private banks or looking at the union government to bail out. This is what I'm saying, irresponsible politics with a short mindset. They feel I am here only for this election. I should earn or win the next election. After that, once I'm coming to power, then I will see what happens. Ultimately, again and again, I'm saying, people of India, the voters of India has to wake up. These political classes are always going to show you some carrots in the form of freebies. They will take the chair, then they will dismantle everything. Sufferer will be the same voter. Problem is not politicians. They know how to fool around with the voters, and voters are falling in the trap of this game. And this is unfortunate. We will learn as a voter, but after going through things and pain. This is a learning process. Let us wait. Few more state governments are going to fall like this, and hopefully in next 5 years or so, at least Indian people will wake up. If they don't wake up, then they are only choosing their own disaster as destiny.
Okay. That's a rather doom and gloom scenario that you're painting, but what is happening in Himachal Pradesh and Punjab is doom and gloom. There is no other way to describe it. Is it time for the Supreme Court to step in? Is it time for the courts to step in and put a lagam on India's freebie culture? Perhaps it is. We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much, Mr. Sardana, for joining us. This was a discussion. Sanjeev Kaushik, thank you very much. Dr. Tayal, thank you. And Advocate Kayal, thank you very much.